A couple of you. I know many of you are looking forward to this part of the speeches. I don't know, probably remembering something from Zoe's bat mitzvah. Anyways, I want to warn you guys in advance, I was not allowed to go ahead and just list embarrassing stories or say things like, Chanan still has dad check under his bed for monsters. I'm not going to talk about that.
Okay.
Instead, I do want to mention, before I get into the speech, that I decided to roll with one of Chanan's interests. He's always been a big American history fan, and as such, I took a speech from someone who was responsible for the Constipation Proclamation. And for those of you who may know it, who may recognize it, I'll admit it's not the longest of speeches, but it's definitely eloquent, and I hope you appreciate it. My friends, 13/20ths of a score ago, our fathers, well my father and my mom, she was also involved, they brought forth on this continent a new child, conceived in New York, and dedicated to the proposition that, heck, the first two are good enough, let's go for another. Now we are engaged in a momentous occasion, testing whether this child, or for that matter, any child who was convinced for over a year that he was the adopted Prince of Alaska, can long endure a weekend full of embarrassing stories. We are met on the stage for the final bit of this trial of manhood. I come to dedicate these moments to all those people who gave their sweat and tears coming up with hilarious speeches so that we are all not bored to tears. It is altogether fitting also that I do this. But in a greater sense, I cannot dedicate this moment to the speakers. No, I cannot consecrate this day to those who have gotten up to entertain you. Rather, it is the primary mover to whom we must dedicate this day. It is the bar mitzvah boy who has sanctified this day. After all, though many people have made us laugh, was it not all at the same person's expense? Sure, we have to think of clever, embarrassing ways of embarrassing my little brother, such as mentioning the fact that he was known as Chanan to his teachers in nursery school. Needless to say, they were a little bit surprised when they found out he was a boy. But that wouldn't be possible without Chanan. The world will take little note, nor long remember what we say here, but it can never forget all the embarrassments, large and small, the bar mitzvah boy has experienced along his way. It is for us, rather, to be dedicated here to the unfinished work that lies ahead of us. Rather, to be dedicated here to that which lies before us. That these speeches shall not have been orated in vain. That this child, this Prince of Alaska, shall continue to be under the careful watch of all those present, so that no embarrassing moment shall ever escape our notice. It is my wish for you, Chanan, that as you continue to grow, so will our laughter at your expense. So that the laughter of the people, by the people, for the people, and most importantly, at you, shall never perish from this earth. Thank you.